The story of Esther is a tale of bravery, identity, and destiny. Set in the magnificent backdrop of ancient Persia, it tells the story of a young Jewish woman who rises to become the queen and saves her people from annihilation. Our story begins in the bustling capital of Susa, where King Xerxes presides over his vast empire. He is a man of power and luxury, but also of passion and impulsivity. At a great feast, he becomes enamored with the idea of showing off his wife, Queen Vashti, to his fellow partygoers. When she refuses, perhaps out of respect, or perhaps in defiance, he banishes her, sending a message that disobedience means losing one's head. Amidst this upheaval, a young Jewish woman named Hadassah, also known as Esther, finds herself in the palace after being selected as the new queen. Guided by her cousin Mordecai, she keeps her Jewish identity a secret, embracing the Persian name Esther. In the meantime, Haman, an ambitious official, gains the king's favor and plots to annihilate all Jews in the empire. Unaware of this brewing danger, Esther finds favor with the king. Then, thanks to Mordecai's keen observations, the plot against the king is revealed and thwarted. Mordecai, however, is overlooked for his bravery. Meanwhile, Haman's hatred towards Mordecai grows, and soon he convinces the king to issue a death decree against the Jews. With the exception of Mordecai, who warns Esther of the impending doom and urges her to act. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Esther decides to approach the king, knowing that doing so without being summoned could cost her life. Despite her fear, her faith and the pleas of her people sustain her. Now facing the king, she postpones her plea for mercy, requesting a banquet instead, buying precious time to rally her people to fast and pray. As the king struggles to sleep, the chronicles of his reign are read aloud, reminding him of Mordecai's earlier heroism. Coincidentally, this is when Haman comes to seek the king's permission to hang Mordecai. Overhearing Haman's request, the king is furious and orders him to be hanged on the gallows he has erected for Mordecai. Now fully aware of Haman's treachery, the king invites both him and Esther to a second banquet. There, under the pretense of honoring Haman, Esther reveals her identity as a Jew and uncovers Haman's evil plot against her people. Enraged, the king executes Haman on the gallows. With the immediate crisis averted, Mordecai steps in to write a counter-decree, granting the Jews the right to defend themselves against those who would destroy them. Soon, the tide turns. The Jews, instead of being victims, become victors, showing remarkable restraint even in the face of overwhelming victory. In the aftermath, Mordecai, now second only to the king, establishes the festival of Purim to commemorate their deliverance. He sends letters to all Jews, inviting them to celebrate the miracle that befell them. So ends the story of Esther, where a seemingly ordinary woman becomes an extraordinary heroine, defying odds and saving her people. It's a tale that reminds us that courage can bloom in the most unexpected places, and that sometimes our quiet strength is the very thing that can alter the course of history. Hey there, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this retelling of the biblical epic, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you'd like to watch more Bible stories,